Hello, hi Liakot. Thanks for joining me today and for sharing your story. So I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Hi, yeah. My name's Ali, Liakot Ali. I'm from East London, UK. And just coming up to age-wise, just coming up to my 40s.
And are you a full-time trader? Is it a second source of income for you?
Well, currently, yeah, I've decided, to be honest, to go full-time. In about 4 to 5 months now.
Okay, so you're full-time for four months, roughly 4 to 5 months. But how long have you been trading for?
Altogether, come up to about, give and take, about 6 years.
6 years.
So, that 6 years, obviously, it was crazy for me, to be honest. It was a roller coaster. To get to where I am now, had to pay a big price.
Of course, of course. Well, first of all, I just wanted to say congratulations on your first target. You did really well. You did that in just the space of like a couple of weeks, if I'm not wrong. You joined our program. It was like mid-March, and yeah, just a few days ago we shared profits with you. So well done. Congratulations on your first target, first of all. Now, tell us a bit about this roller coaster that you were telling me about. What happened? How was your journey since you started trading?
With me, in profession-wise, I'm actually a chef.
Oh, that's good.
Originally. And to be honest, I had enough of the kitchen lifestyle and, you know, giving hours, because in the kitchen you have to give so many hours as well. And then I think one of my friend introduced to me a network marketing scheme based on Forex. You know, at that moment it come out new and not many people knew about Forex, especially in East London side where I'm from. And the results that the guy was giving on that network, it was really good. And I think a lot of people jumped in. One of my friend also, you know, he insisted me to join, and I joined. And then after a bit of research done, I think I realized, no, you shouldn't be actually giving anyone your money. To be honest, this is something you can learn yourself and progress. And I think the moment I realized that, then immediately, I think within a week, I disconnected with that network marketing scheme. And that's how I got to introduce to actually Forex. And then I think from there, I think it was a £1,500 account. I blew it, as normal people do. I blew it. And then I think I went off about 1 year. And then I came back, because in this, at that age, I think on the internet, the Forex market was getting known, really is getting pumped up from all these influencers and everything. And then I realized, no, this is something I can do. Let's give it a go. Came on, and I think I had a system ready. I thought I had a system that was ready. And I think I start taking some investment in, and I think what happened was, altogether I've managed to raise about 150K pounds. And then in the same time, I had other people involved with me. And then I think first few months went good. And then after that, everything was a disaster. I think I lost the actual capital. And much more, and then it was a nightmare. I think altogether it was probably come up to about 300K, and that led me to big about 1 year give and take a gap.
So you needed to take a break.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. I think it was just that energy that, obviously, as a beginning trader, once you discover something, and it was that ghrelin that came in, I thought I can do it. Everyone thinks when you make a profit, because in the first when I started, I think from £300, I made about £3,000, went all in. And then obviously about in a couple of weeks, I've lost that as well. And then obviously to get to that big loss, it took me time to get there. But then I thought I was ready. But to be honest, it wasn't the psychology, you know, all this.
So you think the issue was the psychology or the strategy? When you say I was a beginner, I wasn't ready, do you think you were not ready with the strategy or with the psychology? Because 150,000, it is a big account size to start with, technically, yeah.
No, because I thought I was ready and I had other people that was involved and I thought I had their backing as well. Because they were telling me they were like 7, 8 years experience, 10 years, and I trusted that process. But myself, I think I was just in between ready and just, I think it wasn't fully there. The mindset wasn't fully there.
I see. Okay.
I knew what to do, but I think the mindset wasn't fully there and there was more, I think, things to learn at that time. And that's what it was. And I think I just rushed the process a bit too quick because there is a process of learning this market, you know, the financial market, the right mindset, you know, the risk strategy itself based on account size. There's so much to it. You know, it's not just, I think if you tell me anyone can actually come on, look at a chart and say where the market's going, but then when you, not everyone can pull the trigger and manage the trade. You know?
True, yeah, actually it's right. That's why, you know, when sometimes people come to us and say like, yeah, I think I can trade because I have someone that gives the signals or things like that, you know. Having the right entry sometimes is not enough. Most of the time is not enough because you need to, you know how to manage, you need to know how to stay in the trade, to respect, you know, what your stop loss and your take profit is. But most of all, you need to be ready. You need to make sure that you know exactly that if things just quickly turn around and everything can happen in the financial market, you need to be ready also to, you know, exit your position perhaps earlier than you expected. Now, I'd like to know a bit about the strategy that you use, yeah?
Basically, with the system from my beginning time, when I started, it's a trend following strategy. There was bits and parcel left on that. I haven't actually changed anything from my starting to now. It's just, there was like the exit side wasn't ready yet. The actual entry side wasn't ready. It's just finding that tune. And then I think just this year, I think I've just got everything together. And since last 6 months, I'm managing about 3 accounts now. It's been on a constant level of growth.
Good. So you're managing the account with us and also a personal account?
Yeah, personal account. And I think there was another challenge account I actually passed as well recently.
That's good.
And then obviously, actually with AudaCity, what happened was, I think this time last year, I think we had a call. I don't know if you remember me.
Yeah.
We had a call and that was when I had the big loss. And it's good I didn't actually sign up then, to be honest. It was my advantage because the mindset and the process, I wasn't clued, because after that loss, it took me at least 1 year to recover from the whole process and the mindset and the trauma of the losses that happened, because all I was doing is just chasing the market to gain my loss.
You want to get your money back.
Yeah, and that's all I was doing. And then I think eventually I just thought, no, I need to back off. Then about 4 or 5 months, and then to get fully ready, it took me at least 1 year. And but the thing is, I've signed up with few prop firms, to be honest, that prior to our call last year. I quickly realized it's not about the account size, it's the process, the risk management and everything. And then I came to realize about AudaCity and how the process was.
How is it going so far for you?
No, I think with Audacity, it's actually, for me, it's perfect. You know, obviously it's based on individuals' mindset and process and strategy as well. But the thing is, but the core thing is, having the right service provider, I found is quite important as well. You know, there's few to it. So yeah, I think with Audacity, the reason behind it is, I think some platform similar to Audacity, so I think similar leverage, but with Audacity 0.50 to start off, I think on a 15K account, it's a lot for a beginner, even that, because if you're not ready, you can blow your account in 1 week with that lot size as well, that 10%, to be honest, if you're not ready for it. And I realized with the leverage and the lot size, fixed lot size, based on my strategy and system, I realized I can actually do something with it. That's when I actually signed up. And then I think only time I'm losing when I'm disobeying my system and rules, to be honest.
Oh, don't do that.
Now, other than that, I think the trade that got me in, it could have even gone for now, and that put me in a good position. I had a good starting. When I first started, it was a good week. I think in 2 days, I made a good amount. And then I think what happened was I was a bit distracted. I wasn't following the system and put me back. But I think didn't go below 15.
Good.
I didn't go below 15, but then I just made one trade, everything came back, and then that week just doubled.
Okay, and tell me something, tell us something. Is there any particular currency pair that you like to trade, or you, based on your strategy, you look at all the pairs and then make your decision?
With me, I've actually got semi-automated system now. Roughly tells me when a certain big move is going to happen.
Okay.
So based on that, I'm only like the lowest time frame is the 4-hour time frame. And obviously I'm just waiting for that pullback. Long as my higher time frame is supporting everything, and when I see that pullback is done, I just enter and let it run. And only time, obviously, there's more to it, to be honest. You know, measuring the volatility of each chart, what could happen, and then, but other than that, I've got a semi-automated system that gives me a signal that's where markets can move from, to be honest, and so far it's working. Hope it carries on like.
Do you think it's working on some currency pair in particular or in general?
No, I think it works in all assets, to be honest.
Okay.
It works in all assets, actually, with the flow, with the market structure and everything. I've got about 12, I'm an indicator guy, you know, and I've got about 2 confirmation. I've got about 7, 8 confirmations of everything where the market's going. Once everything's in line, I think it's market structure, volume, and multi-time frame. That's, you know, the whole system's using that strength to actually make the decision and the signals.
Okay, very good. And tell me something. You were saying that according to our risk parameters, you managed basically to adapt your strategy, and working with our risk parameters and the rules that we gave you is actually helping you on this account. Now, I'd like to know, are you using now similar rules or the same rules perhaps on your personal account as well, or there you have a different money management?
No, to be honest, a trading strategy or a system should work with any time frame, any leverage. Nothing should change, because obviously your system leverage is just obviously, or the amount that what you can trade, position sizing. It's all it is just a smaller size, but the system should give the same results.
So you're using the same.
It's the same thing, but all I've had to adjust was the actual. No, I didn't actually have to adjust anything, to be honest. It's just go in with my strategy, and that's it, to be honest. And with my strategy, there's a weekly threshold that I work with. So it's like I have a max like $500. That's maximum I can risk. You know, it shouldn't go below that. Other than that, you know, given a full week, it should come in profit. So, but with AudaCity, based on the leverage and the fixed lot size, I think that's helped me as well, to be honest. And because honestly, if I can't manage that, then if a person cannot manage that, then it's not really it, to be honest.
True, I agree.
Or a strategy.
I agree. No, I think most of the time it's not the strategy, it's just the psychological.
Yeah,
sometimes there's too much greed, too much, you know, fear of missing out. There are all these kind of things that you need to take under control in order to trade in a relaxed way.
Yeah, well, that's what it was, because actually trading, you have to be fully relaxed. You have to have a fresh mind, broad mind, which way the market could go. And it's just obviously building up your confidence on that. But obviously, first and foremost, there's a right way of trading and a wrong way of trading.
Of course.
But strategies, there's so many types of strategies, to be honest, that a person can use. But if you don't learn the process of the right way, then it doesn't matter what strategy you use or how you trade, it's not going to work out.
Exactly. You said something really important. Yes.
I think with AudaCity, it meets all that requirement, because AudaCity is helping people, especially the news side. You get emails, there's news, and then obviously you guys automatically cut it off. I think that's really important. Even with the experienced traders, that also can put someone off, you know, and that's good. That was really good. I've actually, like, some people actually moaned, but I think that's
a lot.
But I think that's good. People don't realize that's actually good as well. You know, not trading in the high impact news is better. It will save your account.
Sure. Because I agree.
With my system, it's the trend for it. It follows the actual longer time trend. So fundamentals don't affect me, to be honest. I can get a bit of off entry, but if my risk is there, correct risk size, then, you know, I should be fine. You know, that's the main part, because you can get a wrong entry, but if your risk management is not correct, you're over risking on a position, or the market that whatever time frame is not ready, then obviously you can, when fundamental comes in or news comes in, you can be down 100 pips.
Even more. You
know, even more.
Yeah, the things with the news is that maybe your strategy was right. You are in the right position, the right size of the market, and everything is fine. The thing with the news is that you cannot predict the actually, like, the spikes. There can be spikes, and those can easily take you out even from a winning position. So that's why we say, like, it's better to trade after the news, like that. When the volatility is gone, you can have a more clear picture of where the market is actually going. Anyways, Ali, I just wanted to ask you one last question. You said you had a kind of like a roller coaster starting in the world of trading. So I'd like you to give a suggestion to someone that is new in this industry, someone that is just approaching the trading world. What would you recommend to these people?
To be honest, I think, you know, anybody can actually achieve a goal in this market, but obviously the right process of coming in is more important than anything else. And having the right people and the right services is quite important as well. So it's like with AudaCity, I think with the commission-free, swap-free account, and with the leverage and the account size. And I think you guys have another, for beginners, there's a system, a different training program as well, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, getting a professional service from professionals is the first step for a beginner. And I think with AudaCity, actually, from the beginning, they guide everybody from beginning to end. But then ultimately, obviously, getting the right footsteps correct from the beginning is more important than anything else. That's where I didn't get that, to be honest. I had to go through a lot of trouble to get to where I am now. But I think as a beginner, that is the actual main part. Then a person can actually learn his psychology and, market structure, how the market works, it can come. But if you start off the wrong way, then that could lead for many years. Because I've got friends that have been trading for about longer than me, 7-8 years, and I think eventually they gave up. But because they didn't have the right service or mentor or the right education. And I think that was the main thing, to be honest. And not everyone actually makes it because they start off the wrong way. And I think that's more important than anything else. And I think we're living in the era of too much information. And
correct. That's true. That's something I always say. Like we passed from not having enough information on trading to a point where, everyone feels entitled to talk about that, to give lessons to anyone. So you need to filter them a bit.
It's too much of wrong information about trading courses, and it's very important to get to the right information and follow that process. And I think, that's what it is with me, with the system. There's a guy called VP. There's only few people I actually listen to. And I think there's a guy called VP on YouTube, and he's actually helped me quite a lot to build the system. And that is the way his process works. I realized it works, and then I just stuck to that.
Good, very good. It's good that you know exactly now, what your system is, when you need to get in, when you need to get out. You have a trading plan. You respect your trading plan most of the time, and the results are starting to come, which is great, which is amazing. So Ali, thank you for being here today. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your kind words about our company. I can assure you that from this side, it's really appreciated that as well. And I wish you all the best with your new account. Okay?
Thank you.
Speak soon. Bye.
Bye.